What is up, guys? Welcome back to another diecast review. And I can honestly say I was not expecting this one. I did not expect to get this car. I don't like the livery on it, but seeing it in person, seeing this car or this diecast in person, not the actual car, it kind of changed my mind a little bit. Now, I was planning on getting a Jimmie Johnson car at some point. I'm not a huge Jimmie Johnson fan. Unlike most everybody else. I was planning on getting his Blue Lightning car because that he ran at the Grand Prix of Indianapolis because that car just looked freaking awesome. But after seeing this car in person and kind of talking with it with my friend Brody, I kind of decided to pull the trigger on it. Now, the nice thing about this car is it's done in a gloss finish versus the matte finish of the Will Power. So it does kind of show this molding in a different light. It really takes holding the two side by side to kind of see the differences and how it's handled between matte versus gloss finish and how it accents this road course aero kit. Now, this also gives me an opportunity to correct some things that I missaid in the Will Power review, and for that, I sincerely apologize. I did miss one very important detail and then some smaller stuff along the way. And again, I do apologize for that. That review was kind of in the heat of the moment of where, okay, the first road course car is out. Let's get a review out for it, blah, blah, blah. So this will give me more of a chance to go over some things in finer detail and, correct some things that I missed. So anyways, without further ado, we're going to look at the box first because every driver's box is different, as my office chair squeaks. Anyway, so we got Johnson on here, the 48 with the Carvana halo, and then each driver has a quote on the back. And here's the quote. I've been waiting to drive in the NTT IndyCar series, trademark, R, series since I was a little kid. This is a dream come true, and I'm so excited to compete this season with Chip Ganassi Racing in the Carvana number 48 Honda. Because we all know Jimmie Johnson definitely wanted to compete in IndyCar. 7-time NASCAR champion just naturally wants to compete in IndyCar. Now, if Jeff Gordon wanted to do it, I'd be a little bit more enthused. But anyways, so let's go ahead and look over this car. So first things first, on the front wing, I want to say that the gloss accents the front wing a little bit better than the matte did. One of my biggest complaints was with the front wing, how it looks just like one piece. Obviously, it is a one-piece mold for the front wing on the diecast, but it doesn't accent the different elements that it would have on there in real life. The gloss does that better. Now, I'm still disappointed like we didn't get like any silver, painted on silver pieces right here, or separate silver pieces that show kind of the linking of the elements or whatever. Kind of the element braces. I'm disappointed we didn't get that, but you can't have everything, in fairness. So anyways, the sponsor on there is the American Legion, which obviously sponsored Tony Kanaan during the Indy 500. Carvana on the main plane, going up, Dallara, the Carvana logo, HPD, Honda, the NTT IndyCar Series, the number 48. If they would have done the same shade of 48 that he raced with so many years in NASCAR, I would have been more thrilled, but whatever. The shock cover, again, it's the new shock cover molding, which will be the same for all the road course cars. The oval cars continue to have the original shock cover molding. It's fine, dandy, whatever. Anyways, we have Firestone on the tires, on both sides of the tires. Again, something nice that they did from last year. On this car, it has the two-toned rims. And I guess this is to kind of simulate the halo that Carvana has as their logo, like right there. It's the same yellow, just around the rims. It does add a nice look to it. Again, not a big fan of this scheme, but overall, though, I guess it does accent it well. On the mirrors, we got Carvana. We got the full Carvana logo there, and then Carvana on the sides. We have Lincoln Welders in there, and Sherwin-Williams, longtime sponsors of Chip Ganassi Racing. We have a little yellow lip around here at the bottom of the aero screen, and then up here, you can see where the decaling kind of transfers, where the different decals transfer at the top of the aero screen. One of the bigger slip-ups from Greenlight with these aero screens is that fact. I'm not the happiest about it, but you kind of get what you get, and it's not going to be perfect all the time. As you'll see, they've done worse, and when I do my Alexander Rossi 2021 review one day. Anyways, yellow camera pod up top, and number 48. Little paint inconsistency on the 4. Carvana Chip Ganassi Racing. Speedway on the aeroscreen we have Honda, NCT IndyCar Series, and PPG. Carvana on the top of the side pod. Carvana here on the end, and then you can see some of the yellow going back into the little tunnel. Carvana, American Legion, HPD, the P1 NCT Pull Award. Up here, you can see definitely a big paint fluke right here. Not the greatest touching up there. They tried, they failed. It is what it is. Obviously, we're going to see that quite a bit. Now, my big issue is if you look on the rear wing, the Carvana logo is actually tilted. That doesn't, I don't know if it's supposed to necessarily be like that, where it's like off at a little bit of an angle. I'm not going to be able to stand the car up to show it because it'll be out of frame, but it's a little off. Now, the halo there, they kind of chopped it, which makes a good illusion, I guess. And it does show off better for the different elements. It does make it more realistic, or make it seem more realistic. Again, you have the little mounting point right there, which is casted in. Again, why couldn't we have done that with the front wing, honestly? But, oh, well, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Back here on the rear wing, kind of plain. We got the 48 with that little halo. And my biggest thing I messed up on. Now, you've seen his comments. He's been a little bit harsh, but I appreciate him for his constructive criticism. Mr. Ron Swan did point out that I missed the fact that the louvers right here are missing, and he is 100% correct. So thank you, Ron, for that. The louvers are missing, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it's a detail that not many people are going to notice. I mean, hell, I didn't even notice it, but it is missing from the car. So deduct a point on that one. Also, I forgot to mention American Legion and then powered by Honda. Going around to the back, unlike the Will Power car, we do have decaling on the back of the rear wing, which just is Carvana. And then you can see the diffuser. Again, it does an okay job of showing or showcasing that there is different elements there. Not the greatest. I mean, if you look at it from a weird angle, it looks like you can see through onto the other side. I think it's like kind of plays with it a little bit. Carvana logo, I was about to say it looks a little off, but it's because of the how it kind of goes from normal typeface to bold, I guess. This side is more the same. One thing to note is that the underfloor on this car is the light blue color, which is nice to see a colored underfloor. It's not upon the leading edge here, but still, it's something different. It's something to separate from all the black underfloors that we normally get. Now, there is a little bit of separation right there, as you can see on this review model. That's probably going to bother me, honestly. I'll probably try to correct that, but it's there. There is some separation. And again, as you've noticed, the inconsistencies with some of the manufacturing standards of these cars has been down this year. Like, the big one has been like this joint right here. Now, luckily, I was able to inspect this amongst like 8 or 10 other ones to where I got one that actually sat properly right at this joint right here. And I did that with all the ones that I bought today. So that's not a problem, but there are other problems like this attachment point here underneath where the halo meets to the roll hoop. And I guess this is one here now. Up here on the front wheel, you can see a little bit of rubber overlay. Well, actually, I think I can get rid of that. That's a fixable thing, I guess. Yep, all better. Yay. Again, but this side is more of the same. This car definitely accents the well, some of the details on this road course kit a little bit better. I mean, definitely the lighter blue colors pop versus the darker blue. The yellow is a nice accent. I'm still not a fan of the scheme. The Blue Lightning scheme is better. I plan on getting that car because it just looked amazing on the track. But Greenlight did an overall decent job on this car. And again, the road course molding, besides the fact that this is wrong, and back here is missing the louvers altogether, and the front wing looks a little at times. It just depends on what car it is. It's okay. The road course aero kit looks pretty freaking good. So anyways, we're going to wrap it up. So definitely a lot of you already have this car. A lot of you are planning to get this car. So there's no need to try to tell you if this is a good car to get or not, because let's face it, you're going to get it anyways. So might as well just end it off on that note. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with your friends, whatever. I'm like stuck in 2012. At least I'm not telling you guys to hit that notification bell. I just did. But anyways, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. And as always, peace out.